Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. If I do have any registered bidders here this evening that are out of view, I'd greatly appreciate it if you'd like to just very discreetly poker faces back in play. Now we're back doing on-site auctions, so you're welcome to keep the paddles in the pocket. But if you're just at least somewhere I can roughly see you, that will make bidding this evening a whole lot easier. My name is Bianca Way. I'm, of course, a member here of the Home by Holly team. Tennille and Holly and I are so thrilled to be here to auction this truly special Reed home this evening. Before we get started, I would like to formally acknowledge the traditional owners and ongoing custodians on the land on which we work here on Ngunnawal country. It is with great honour and gratitude that we conduct our work on this country, and we acknowledge the elders past, present and emerging. We are, of course, running this auction on both platforms, and we do have some registered bidders online. Tennille is penciling for us here. She is connecting in with our online bidder. If we need to pause for whatever reason for people on site or online, we will do that. Please flag. We don't want to make it feel as if we're running away too fast from you. And Tennille will call out any online bids because I can't see them. She's all over it. I'd, of course, like our online bidders, those that are registered online, to just pop a $1 bid through the Auction Now platform that we know everyone is ready to bid. If everyone can just give me a little bit of a metaphorical online $1 bid, then we know that you're also here ready to bid this evening. Excellent. But just some waves amongst friends as well here. That's wonderful. I see everything. Never miss a beat.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
We're all friends here. You're welcome. You're welcome, of course. Holly and the HBH team would, of course, love to give our thanks to the vendors for trusting us with the sale of this gorgeous home. And also thank you very much to the buyers that have been working with Holly and Tennille throughout the campaign. Luckily, we've had some level of normalcy coming into this campaign, so you've been able to truly appreciate this home for all that it is. We are also here, of course, to make sure that everything runs smoothly. Like I said, if you need to have a pause, that's not a drama at all. If we need to seek instructions, I'll let you know that we're doing that. We won't leave you hanging for too long. If I do hang for too long, bidders, I do start to drawl on with some horrible small talk. So if you raise those paddles, that's the easiest way to have me progress as quickly as possible. There are some terms and conditions, of course, that I need to reiterate to make sure that both buyer and seller are operating under the same conditions here this evening. To participate in this evening's auction, you need to have registered prior to now. I believe most people have registered on the Auction Now platform with a couple touch-ups at the end there. If you have registered to bid here today, it is taken that you have agreed and understood the ACT auction terms and conditions. That is really vital. I don't want to waffle on about them. Hopefully you've all read them. I'm sure that you've also bid at auctions before, so you are well aware of those conditions. It is also important to understand that at the fall of the hammer, which I don't have, in this case it will be my stack of paper, at the fall of the hammer, the house would be sold to the highest bidder subject to the reserve price, and I will not be able to accept any late bids. I will make sure I give everyone opportune time to consider their final bid before we make that decision. Holly, I'm sure, will check in with everybody as well, but that is something we want to make sure everyone is fully aware of. If you are the winning bidder this evening, you will, of course, be required to present a deposit and sign contracts to be the proud new owner of this gorgeous home. We are, of course, here today to auction Block 10 at Section 23 of the Division Reed, also more affectionately known as 19 Curran Street, Reed. The contract has been prepared by Priority Legal, calling for settlement on or before 45 days from the date of this contract, with inclusions as per the front page of the contract and more and more little wonderful ones being whispered to me by the vendors as we were doing a bit of a brief earlier. Beans included. Yes, definitely. And of course, the contract has been prepared and the usual vendor disclosure statements have been contained within. It is taken that the contract has been read and understood by all of our registered bidders as it has been available throughout the campaign. Now, at Home by Holly, one of our favourite things to do is take a moment and pause and really appreciate those moments that we are in. And so I just want all the registered bidders to take that moment. I understand that this can be a very stressful process, and so we just like to make sure everyone's anchored right into the spot nicely while I tell you a little bit about this property, because it's not one I want to skim over. I won't waffle on too long, but it's not one I want to skim over. I hope you are all aware of how special this home is. I was just hearing that it's nearly 90 years in the same family. If there are any dents in any walls, I think you're actually forbidden from repairing them because they've been made by so many generations of families. They should be there. They've been hard earned. But of course, it was architecturally designed by family member Cuthbert Whiteley. He was a senior architect in the Works branch of the Department of the Interior. very important in the early establishment of the Canberra community. Was working with the Chief Government Architect Edwin Henderson, responsible for designing numerous government buildings in the 1930s in Canberra, and he's been recognised for introducing modernist architecture to the Canberra public housing. The character of this 1930s heritage house has been retained and interwoven into the fabric of new and old. I was taken away by the beautiful blue cabinetry in the kitchen that seamlessly connects with modern amenities and restorations there. That's a very hard thing to achieve neatly like that. It has been meticulously refurbished while still retaining many key original features. The home presents with a modern, flexible floor plan, ensuite bathroom, whilst retaining heritage detailing, Canberra red bricks, open fireplaces. I could just imagine the ambience in here on a winter's evening. It would be truly something special. And having some nods, obviously there are some people here that may have enjoyed those winter evenings as well. There is indeed something very special about this home, with its foundations reaching right back to Canberra's earliest days, a little piece of Canberra's history, taking that sentimental journey. This could be your home. We're excited for you. Bidders, good luck. I'd like to pass it over now to the bidding floor. Don't leave me hanging. If I could open bidding to our registered bidders, don't be shy. We've set the moment. The scene is set. You know what you're purchasing here this evening. A truly wonderful part of Reed. Got a couple of paddles. Discussions already happening. They say statistically the first person to bid generally secures the home, so that it could be a little bit of an incentive. Like I said, the first person will definitely get a green bean. I have heard I should be throwing out chocolates for this exact thing, but today we are going green beans. Can I encourage anybody to open with a bid? Maybe our online bidder Jeff might be the first person to be bold enough because he's not here in person. Got any movement over here? Not quite yet. Do you need some idea of where we'd like to start the bidding? I think a 2.2 bid might be a great place to commence auction this evening. All quiet.
1.9.
1.9. I'll accept that, sir. Definitely bidder number 2. Welcome into the play at 1.9. I'd like to keep that at $100,000 increments if we can, please, to our registered bidders. Currently opening the bidding there at 1.9 for our bidder number 2 there at 19 Carlton Street in Reed. Can I get, please, a rise? Taking that up to $2 million would be our next logical step there. Bidder number 1, thank you very much. Bidder number 1 there, $2 million now, rounding it out there. Can I invite you back in, please, bidder number 2? Can I taking that up to 2.1? Wonderful. Thank you very much, bidder number 2, 2.1 million there. Hopefully our online bidders seeing that we are having progression here without in-person bidders. Can I come back with you, bidder number 1? Would you like to bring those up now? 2.2 would be our next logical step there. Bit silence, all right, take some time. Like I said, I will start to waffle. Do I have any registered bidders over here, or is this our spectating community? They're good. You can give me a bit of smiles and laughter because the bidders are going to be real serious. It's part of bid registering for bidding. They realise it's a serious game here. Bidder number 2 is currently our highest bid there at 2.1, yes?
We have an online bid 2.15.
2.15, okay, sure. I'll allow it 2.2, sir. Thank you very much. Bidder number 2 has fired back straight away with a 2.2 there. Can I invite anybody in? You've made your 1 bid there. Don't know if you want to put that paddle away just yet. We do have some other registered bidders who are yet to proceed into auction at the moment. Currently 2.2. Hopefully we can get an increase here from our online bidder. I'm happy to go to 225 at this level.
225.
225. Thank you very much. Our bidder online 225. 223 is that now, sir?
225.
We're currently at 225. And you're taking us up to 2.3? Wonderful. Thank you very much, bidder number 2, sitting there at 2.3 million. Thank you very much. I love good, confident bidding, always firing back. Are we going to have an increase there from our bidder online? That would be wonderful. Now is the time. I'll look straight at you, sir. He's looking through the camera there. So currently sitting here at 2.3 million for 19 Carlton Street in Reed. We have a very strong, confident bidder here. There are other paddles in the room still. I'm not sure if you're in or if you're out at this level. Some beautiful puppies have just walked in to distract everything from me for just a moment because we love a good puppy here. 2.3 million, the current highest bid there with bidder number 2 for 19 Carlton Street. Do we have an increase there?
Not yet.
Oh, not quite time to be quiet yet, Jeff. I can get a 235 from you. That would be wonderful. I have another bidder here. Not sure what paddle number that is we've got there, but you're welcome to come in at any point. Feel free to wave it around and throw numbers at me. That will help. Currently sitting at $2.3 million here with bidder number 2. Thank you again for your patience there. Bidder number 5, can I invite you in there? You've got your paddle. It's hot in your hand. No worries. Do we have any movement there? Bidder number 5, looking around. Excellent. What bidder number have we got there for Jeff? Bidder number 4 is our Jeff online there. I haven't met Jeff in person. I'm sure he's sitting there on the edge of his seat like we have been and doing these online auctions now for a little while. Currently sitting at $2.3 million here with bidder number 2. Holly's working her magic, having a bit of a chat there. Bidder number 5, I'd love to invite you back in there if I can. You're looking right at me. Maybe I can get to some 2.3. Excellent. 2.35. Thank you very much. And your bidder paddle there, sir? Straight back for bidder number 2 here is 2375. 2375 with bidder number 2. Can I bring you back in to round us out at 2.4? Yes, wonderful. Thank you very much. I'm sure Tanil. What was that? Sorry? 245. Wonderful. Thank you very much. Good, strong bidding. Can I take it up to 2475 even? I'm happy to step it down a little bit, make smaller increments if needed. Currently sitting here at 2,450,000 with bidder number 2. Checking in, no worries. Take your time. This is big decisions. We appreciate that. We're definitely not going to be here telling you money is cheap. Money is money, and this house is worth every penny. We're currently sitting here. We'll just take that moment there at 245 with bidder number 2. Bidder number 1 and bidder number 5, are you still in the running at the moment? Are you just waiting for some further instructions from Holly? Sometimes people wait to hear that we're on the market. Can I get an increase from you there, sir? Taking a moment, not a worry at all. Please take your time. Like I said, not everyone replies instantly. This gentleman's bidding on his own, so it's always a bit of a pressure cooker situation when you're waiting for that text to come back. Do we have an increase at all from Jeff online?
No.
Not quite yet. That's okay. You know, bid number 4, that paddle has been lucky over the last few auctions.
Well, yes.
Yes, we do.
2475.
2475 with bidder number 4 online. 2475. Can I bring it up to 2.5, sir? Wonderful. Thank you very much. 2.5 there for bidder number 2. 2,500,000 for 19 Curran Street in Reed. This gentleman sees the value of the property at 2.5 million. Can I invite Jeff in there? We're happy to take that down to 25,000 increments like we have been progressing there. Welcome. Does not have a bidder paddle, so it's not invited. No worries. Are you welcoming to come back in there at any point? Just sitting steady? No worries. We're sitting there at a nice round number of
2525 online.
2525 online. Can I take it up to 255 there, sir? Wonderful. Thank you very much. 2,550,000 now the current higher bid with bidder number 2. This is the time now, Jeff. Pile that straight back in for me if you can. Next, I'm happy to take down the increments if we need to, but 25,000 is nice and healthy. That's the way we like to do it. Currently sitting here at 2,550,000 for 19 Curran Street here in Reed. Has the text come back yet? Still waiting. Oh, the text has come back yet. Okay, there you go. Mastering body language here, even with masks on. It's a bit of a challenge. That's not a worry at all. Holly's just been in seeking some instructions. We're currently sitting at 2,550,000, Holly.
That's fantastic. We'll be selling.
We'll be selling. We are on the market. Make that very clear to everybody. We are selling the property this evening. It is currently on the market. The high bid is with the gentleman over on the side here with a very dapper hat on. His bid of the paddle is number 2, and he is sitting there with 2,550,000, the current high bid. We are on the market, and I will start to call away unless I get a progression here from our online bidder. I'm sure Holly will take a moment to check in with our old mate Jeff online. Can I get any further rise there? Knowing the property is on the market, about to be sold this evening. At the moment, it looks like it could be to bidder number 2. Any further rise now we're online? What? Jeez, I'm so afraid of birds. What are you doing to me, bird? Oh my gosh, it's now forever immortalized. If this bird is one that's fed inside, oh my goodness, I'll have to pay to get this footage just so everyone can make fun of me forever.
2575 online.
Oh my God. 2575 online. We're laughing. 2575 online with our online bidder. Can we? 2585. Thank you very much. I'm definitely happy to take it there. 2585, the current high bid on the market, selling the property. Bidder number 2 is very committed to purchasing the property this evening. This bird is very committed to me being petrified the whole way through. Not a worry. Auctions are great for nerves. Do I get an increase there? We'll start to call away if I don't get an increase. Currently sitting at 2,585,000 with bidder number 2. Let's move along. Let's keep it going along. You've done wonderful bidding, so I'll do the courtesy of getting that progression going. We'll take that for a first call for bidder number 2 at 2,585,000. Are you out, sir? Excellent. The other bidders, have we got there? I'm starting to call away. Do we know if we're out? Are we still in? Now's the time. Poker faces, amazing. I could learn something from, but you're not moving. You should have this bird attacking you. You'd be able to see it. And it's laughing. I can't deal with it. If it starts swooping me, Holly. 2,585,000. Second call at 2,585,000 for bidder number 2. We need to just take a moment to check in with our online bidder. Holly, I don't know if you've spoken with him. Now is the time. I will start to call away. We're moving along to a third call. Our online bidder, now is your chance to increase. Any increase at this level, I'm happy to accept. Currently sitting at 2,585,000 the bid with bidder number 2. We'll take a couple of moments. Apologies, sir. I appreciate your very strong bidding there. Just take a couple of moments. We know what it's like for these bidders online. Sometimes technical issues. Nothing yet. No worries. The bird's gone, so we can relax for a moment, I think, until it makes its return. Just everyone over here is not bidding, is just laughing at me, so God knows what their perceptions will be after this. Current high bid, sitting at a third call for bidder number 2 at 2,585,000. Holly's frantically texting just so we can check in with our online bidder. I think I'm going to have to start to keep the ball rolling. Do I definitely have your best, sir? You're definitely out? Give me a nod if you're out. Okay, thank you. We'll definitely have you out here. Bidder number 5, we haven't heard from you. Are you in this level? No worries at all. Holly's just going to get the authority there.
Okay. All right. No,
We're definitely out. Thank you very much. Bidder number 2, I think it's all yours here. Not having any extra ones. Let's move along. First call for bidder number 2 at 2,585,000. Second call. Third and final call for bidder number 2. This is your moment, sir. Thank you very much. Congratulations. The home is sold. Congratulations. Thank you once again for coming to a Home by Holly auction. It's been a truly lovely afternoon aside from the bird. Please do reach out to Holly if you are selling or looking to buy in the inner north. She is the one to talk to there, and we will see you again very soon. Thank you very much.